Hello everyone and welcome back to the CO2 Rundown. I'm your host, Chad Owens, and yeah, it's Hump Day Wednesday, so I had to come back proper, but especially for today's segment. This is very important to me. It's very dear to my heart what I'm going to be talking about today. So stick around for that. It has something to do with dreams coming true, opportunities for dreams to come true. And some dreams came true for the Alabama Crimson Tide football team as they became national football champions on Monday. So we're going to talk about that here. So thank you so much for tuning in with us today. Without further ado, let's jump on in to the CO2 Rundown. All right, let's just go into that national championship game. I'm not going to do a full recap here, but I'm just going to say this. That Alabama team might be one of the, if not the best teams in college football history. I'm just going to go out and say it. You know, Coach Nick Saban, under his era, this is, I believe, this is his 7th title overall. This is Alabama's 6th national championship in the last 12 seasons. That's ridiculous. You want to talk about dynasty? That is a dynasty. Okay, and Coach Nick Saban, they just know how to put things together. Yes, winning helps with recruiting. Don't get me wrong. Hey, you want to win national titles? You go to Alabama. You want to go to the NFL or have a shot, a legit shot, a high shot of going to the NFL? You go to Alabama. That's basically a pro system. Okay, but on Monday, the Alabama Crimson Tide, those guys got to live out their dream. They got to do and achieve what they've set out to accomplish since they were a youngster coming up. They wanted to go to a big-time college football team. They wanted to win a national title. A lot of those guys, every single one of those players, and coaches and trainers, everyone within that organization got to live out their dream that night. And, you know, I'm just going to say this. Yeah, Devontae Smith, the Heisman Trophy winner, just unstoppable in that game. Najee Harris, the running back, unstoppable. Mac Jones, quarterback, unstoppable. Those are all first-round draft picks. A lot of members on that team are going to be first-round draft picks on both the offensive side and the defensive side. And look, Ohio State, got to give credit where credit's due, man. They're a great football team. They showcased, you know, their talents against Clemson, and, you know, against a team like Alabama, you just had to be perfect. Really impressed with Justin Fields. I think he's definitely another first-round pick, high pick. He's a heck of a football player, and yeah, I was just happy to see a great game. Yeah, the score didn't dictate that, but nonetheless, man, these guys were out there battling, and as a former football player myself, all you can ever hope for in a championship game is a competitive one, and those guys were out there competing. So along those lines, I'm just going to roll right into my next topic. I talked about dreams, okay? Now, with the recent events here in Hawaii with the cancellation of sports, you know, that hurt. That hurt a lot of kids. That hurt, you know, I've gotten messages from kids saying that they lost motivation to train, to compete. They went into a dark place because of that. You know, sports for a lot of these kids are their, you know, way out. It's to further their education. It's an opportunity to help their parents and maybe earn a scholarship so their parents don't have to pay for a college education. Sports, a lot of these athletes, those coaches, those are mentors. Those are father and mother figures to a lot of these kids. So what we created yesterday, and you're going to see here in a minute, the Safe Sports 808 Working Group, okay? And our mission is to get these kids back out there playing. We want to reverse the decision. We want to get them out there, all sports. Boys, girls, everybody. right? We need sports, and we need your help to make this happen. Take a look. Aloha, I'm Chad Owens, and I'm here along with these amazing student athletes to make a public announcement. Myself, along with many others of the Safe Sports 808 Working Group, are dedicated to helping our future leaders of Hawaii. Our mission is this: to maximize safety and improve mental and physical health while minimizing the need for quarantining, increasing classroom performance, and opening extracurricular opportunities for academic success. We are excited to announce that we have the support of the Honolulu City Council, and we will be working diligently to create recommendations that will be given to the mayor by Monday regarding the safe return of sports. Mahalo for your support. All right, guys, I have Campbell 9th grader Sierra McElhannon here, soccer player. Thank you for being part of this today, Sierra. We all know what we're working towards here. I'm just gonna go right into it. What are you missing the most about sports?
Like competing, like being out there with my teammates, all fighting to get the same goal of winning, and being together, working out, and really the competing part.
I mean, that's amazing. We all athletes, we all live to compete. When sports gets reinstated, organized sports gets reinstated and allowed here, what are you going to be most excited about?
Soccer for me is my life. Like, we've been raised up at the soccer field, and so just to be out in the fields again, under the sky, with the sky shining on us, playing our favorite game, it's going to be great. We miss it a lot.
I actually have my son here with me as well, Chad Owens Jr., who is a senior at Honolulu High School now. Chad, like, with the circumstances being what they are, with sports being canceled, the limitations, there's so many limitations. For you as an athlete, your goals, I know, are to go on to the next level, get a college scholarship, but how hard has it been to prepare when there's so many restrictions? So how has that affected you?
You know, with all the cancellations and like restrictions, it's been tough on me, and I think tough on everyone here. You know, some people are losing motivation to work, but for me, you know, I stay working, I stay on my grind, and you know, there's always a chance for something to happen, so I always have to be prepared. And you know, you've taught me well just to be always the hardest worker in the room, and just stay on my path to what I want and all my goals.
Now, when sports gets reinstated and you guys can go out there and be part of that family, I know you talked about sports is a family for you when you come together as individuals. Like, what is that going to mean for you, like on a mental level? Because I know you guys are all struggling right now with that. So what is that going to mean to you?
You know, just one of the main reasons we came back down here to move is to play sports in Hawaii, and going to Honolulu, I haven't really gotten the chance to bond with you guys there. So having the opportunity to bond with them when sports come back, that would mean a lot to me. So I can have lifelong friendships with them, and just, you know, go to work with them, go to war with them in the season, and yeah, everyone just be prepared for it.
Hey guys, I have Kaiser High School senior here, Mason Teixeira, with me. Mace, you know what we're talking about here. The cancellation of sports, I know it's affected all of our youth and high school athletes here in Hawaii. We're trying to make a change. Now, on the educational side, man, how has it been? Not being able to go to school, having to go to school from home. How's that affected you?
You know, it's been hard because some teachers and students, they like to do hands-on, and online you can't really get most of that, so it's been hard.
Yeah, I mean, and you know, I'm sure one of your goals as an athlete is to go on to college, right?
Yeah.
Now, I'm a former athlete. I'm a former high schooler. I'm a former, you know, I went that route. I went through the system. I went to college. I had to walk on, but at least through sports. Sports is what gave me an opportunity to further my education.
Yeah.
Now, being that sports has been canceled, like, how is that? How have you been dealing with that mentally, thinking that, man, I may not be able to go to college?
Yeah, it's like what Chad was saying, like your motivation goes down a lot because for me, our freshman year got canceled too, so we pretty much just had 2 seasons to play. So when we figure out our senior year is going to be canceled too, we just kind of lose our motivation.
Yeah, I mean, so, you know, a lot of these seniors are banking, right? They need this year to go out and showcase, you know, their skills as athletes to give themselves an opportunity to further their education. Now, what would the I guess, reopening of sports here in Hawaii, like what would that mean to you?
Oh, it would mean the world to us. It would give us way more opportunity and make our motivation go up and make, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, and excited for an opportunity to go to college maybe, right? Through sports and through a sports scholarship. So these guys need sports. Hawaii, we need sports. So Mason, appreciate you so much, brother. Hey, continue to grind, man. Keep your head up, okay? We're gonna make a change.
We are safe.
We are motivated.
We are smart.
We are driven.
We are encouraged.
We are disciplined.
We are ready. Let us play.
Man, wow, that that gets you right here. You know, looking at those kids, those athletes, those our future leaders, they're ready. They want to play. They're up for the challenge. They're up for the protocols in which we're going to be putting in place. They're up for all of that. So if you want to help out and you want to be part of this working group, this Safe Sports 808 working group, just shoot me a DM on Instagram at Chad Owens 2. I could give you more details there, but just look at these kids, man. Their dreams are right there. Everything that they've worked for, everything that we've been preaching and coaching our kids during these times, right up until this point, has been to push through, to work hard, to fight through adversity, like I said. And this is our opportunity to practice what we're preaching. So parents, mentors, coaches, and shout out to all the coaches, man, because the coaches are the ones that are directly working with these athletes on a daily. And I know they're hurting as well because they want nothing but the best for their athletes. They want to be with their athletes. So I just want to give a huge shout out to all the coaches out there, all the parents who support sports. I've shared with you guys my story on sports and what it's done for me. You guys all know what it's done for me and the platform it's provided me. And now I feel as if it's my job to give back. And this is why I'm so passionate about this right here, is I want to help my community, Hawaii. I want to help these future stars. So let's work together to make sure that we get these kids back to playing sports and competing. And that to me is what's not most important, because there is a lot of things in Hawaii that we gotta, you know, get back because of this pandemic. But hey, the saying goes, right? The children are our future. And these athletes are the future leaders of Hawaii. So guys, I just want to say thank you so much. I want to say thank you to our Honolulu Star-Advertiser team. I'm just gonna give them a direct shout out, Ricky, for putting that video together and really making it what it is, man. Thank you so much. Thank you to the Honolulu Star-Advertiser for supporting this movement. And thank you all for tuning in. And that is a wrap for today's show. And man, to all the athletes out there, last thing here I'm gonna leave you with, to all the athletes out there, our high school athletes, our youth athletes, continue to believe, man. I know that this is causing a lot of mental stress. This whole pandemic has already caused that, and now this. But look, change is coming. I believe it. I want you guys to continue to believe. I want you guys to continue to work. And I want you guys to continue to strive for your dreams, because it will still come true. Aloha.